The 1998 dime isn't just a relic of its time, it's a living piece of history that continues to surprise both new and seasoned collectors. Over the years, enthusiasts have witnessed this coin's evolution in value as subtle differences in its minting process have emerged. In pristine, uncirculated condition, a 1998 dime can fetch considerably higher prices at auction, sometimes commanding bids that reflect its rarity and the passion collectors have for that elusive perfect strike. Meanwhile, coins that have seen a bit of wear still hold charm and historical significance, yet their market values differ significantly from their mint state counterparts. This divergence in value is a vivid reminder of how condition plays a crucial role in determining worth, and it emphasizes the importance of careful preservation if one's collection is to be considered truly exceptional. Auction records from notable coin shows and specialized dealers reveal that even slight variations, like an extra shine on the rim or a minor flaw in the relief, can lead to heated bidding. One memorable auction saw a near-perfect specimen of the 1998 dime sell for a sum that far exceeded typical circulation values, underscoring the coin's appeal among collectors who appreciate the delicate balance between artistry and rarity. Stories circulate about collectors spending countless hours tracking down just the right example to add to their collection, often sharing tips about storage methods and display cases that help maintain the coin's luster and integrity. These anecdotes not only highlight the coin's financial value, but also its role as a cherished piece of personal history for many. Digging deeper into the coin's design reveals layers of meaning that extend beyond its physical attributes. The finely detailed portrait on the obverse is not merely decorative. It represents a connection to a lineage of American art and national symbolism that collectors have admired for generations. The reverse's symbolic trio, a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, speaks to ideals of enlightenment, peace, and strength, values that resonate strongly with the spirit of American culture. This symbolic richness, combined with the coin's historical context, makes each 1998 dime more than just a piece of metal. It's a storyteller that bridges the past with the present. An intriguing aspect that often sparks conversation is the coin's minting history itself. While the majority of these coins were produced without incident, a few specimens bear slight anomalies, a misaligned die, or an overstrike error that make them incredibly rare. Such errors are like hidden treasures within the coin's broader history. Collectors who manage to acquire one of these error coins often regard them as the crown jewel of their collection. The excitement of discovering an unintentional minting mistake is palpable in collector circles, and the stories of such finds have become almost legendary, passed along at meetups and in specialized collector forums. Moreover, there's a notable variation in value depending on where and how the coin was stored over the years. Coins that have remained in a protective case or vault, shielded from the environmental factors that cause wear, generally fetch a premium price compared to those that have circulated widely. It's a compelling reminder that the coin's journey doesn't end at the mint. It continues every time it changes hands, and every mark or scratch can alter its valuation. For collectors, this adds a personal challenge. Not only must one appreciate the coin's aesthetic and historical value, but one must also take meticulous care in preserving its condition. This dual focus on heritage and preservation is what truly makes the 1998 dime a subject of fascination. The community of collectors remains abuzz with debates over whether certain variations of the 1998 dime should be classified as ultra-rare. In private circles, some experts argue that even a marginal difference in the strike can double the coin's desirability, leading to substantial price differences in the secondary market. Such discussions are part of the broader culture of coin collecting, where every detail is meticulously analyzed and cherished. It's not just about owning a coin. It's about owning a piece of history that carries with it the legacy of a bygone era, yet remains vibrantly alive in the hands of those who appreciate its intricate story. The personal connection many collectors share with their 1998 dimes is palpable. One seasoned collector recounted spending years meticulously tracking down every variation of this coin, driven by the desire to complete a series that he believed told the entire narrative of American coinage during that era. His passion for the 1998 dime wasn't solely based on its monetary value, but on the deep historical and emotional resonance it carried, a sentiment echoed by many in the community. Whether it's the thrill of discovering an almost untouched specimen at a local coin show or the satisfaction of finally acquiring that elusive error variant, each encounter with the 1998 dime offers a renewed sense of wonder and connection to the past. In every conversation about this coin, There's a mutual respect for the craftsmanship and history encapsulated in each individual piece. The 1998 dime continues to be celebrated not just for its monetary value, but for the stories it silently tells, stories of innovation, tradition, and the enduring allure of a well-crafted coin. As collectors continue to share their findings and experiences, the legacy of the 1998 dime grows ever richer, inviting each new owner to become a part of its ongoing narrative. Shifting our focus from the modern nuances of the 1998 dime, let's step back a little further in time to examine another remarkable specimen, the 1965 US. 1 dime. This coin carries with it the weight of a pivotal year in American history and stands as a testament to the craftsmanship of a bygone era. The mid-1960s were marked by change and challenge, and the coins minted during this period reflect both the country's resilience and its enduring commitment to quality. The 1965 dime, in particular, emerged at a time when the U.S. Mint was refining its production techniques to balance efficiency with tradition, resulting in coins that continue to capture the imagination of collectors today. The historical backdrop of the 1965 dime is as compelling as its physical attributes. Coming at a time when America was riding the wave of post-war optimism and preparing for a future of rapid technological advancement, this coin was produced with a sense of purpose and precision. Minted during a period of transition, the 1965 dime reflects both the established artistic traditions of its predecessors and the subtle innovations that would pave the way for future designs. It was an era when every coin was more than just currency, it was a piece of history, an emblem of national pride, and a collectible artifact in its own right. One of the most striking aspects of the 1965 dime is its design. The obverse of the coin features a finely detailed portrait that carries the imprint of history with every line and curve, a style that was meticulously maintained even as production methods evolved. The reverse, on the other hand, is adorned with a balanced display of symbolism, a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, all rendered with an elegance that speaks to the coin's artistic heritage. Collectors appreciate the clarity of the engraving and the crisp details that distinguish a well-preserved specimen from one that has seen better days. Even subtle differences in the finish or strike quality can make the difference between a coin that simply passes through circulation and one that is cherished in a collection. What truly makes the 1965 dime stand out in the realm of rare coins is the way its value has evolved over time. Over the decades, as collectors have come to recognize the intrinsic beauty and historical significance of this coin, market values have experienced a steady upward trend. High-grade specimens, especially those preserved in pristine, mint-state condition, have fetched impressive figures at auction. Experts point out that while the coin was not originally produced as a limited edition, certain production nuances and subsequent wear patterns have rendered some versions significantly more valuable. Auction records consistently highlight that a well-preserved 1965 dime can command a premium, with bids reflecting not just its rarity, but also the deep cultural resonance it carries. Adding to its allure are the fascinating anecdotes and stories that have become part of the coin's lore. There's an enduring tale among collectors about a rare 1965 dime that was discovered tucked away in a family's safe deposit box, its condition miraculously untouched by the passage of time. That coin, nearly a century old in spirit if not in physical age, sparked a flurry of interest and debate in coin collecting circles, eventually fetching a price that far surpassed its nominal face value. Such stories contribute to the mystique of the 1965 dime, transforming it from a mere piece of metal into a cherished narrative of chance, fate, and the timeless appeal of American history. The 1965 dime's appeal isn't solely rooted in its past. Condition plays a pivotal role in its present-day market value. Coins in impeccable, uncirculated condition are especially prized. A dime that has been expertly preserved, with minimal signs of wear, often showcases a luster that highlights the intricate details of its design, a stark contrast to those that have endured years of circulation. For collectors, this means that careful handling, proper storage, and, when necessary, professional grading are all part of the process in maintaining the coin's value. On the other hand, coins that have developed wear or slight damage over time offer a different kind of allure. Their patina and historical wear can tell a story of longevity and continuous use, resonating with collectors who appreciate authenticity over perfection. However, it is this very contrast in condition, from mint-state brilliance to the character of circulated specimens, that adds layers to the coin's market dynamics and overall appeal. Beyond the numbers and the technical details, the 1965 dime is a symbol of an era. The mid-60s were a time of significant social and economic shifts, and coins like this one were silent witnesses to those changes. The design reflects a blend of classical artistry and modern production techniques, a combination that has allowed the coin to retain its aesthetic and cultural significance over the decades. Collectors often speak of the 1965 dime not only in terms of its monetary value, but also as a piece of personal heritage. Many enthusiasts recall first encountering this coin at local shows or in family collections, where its history and beauty sparked a lifelong passion for numismatics. This personal connection deepens the coin's allure, as each specimen is seen not just as a financial asset but as a tangible link to the past. A closer look at the minting details reveals even more reasons why the 1965 dime is held in such high regard. The meticulous care taken in engraving every line of the portrait and the reverse design demonstrates a commitment to quality that was paramount at the time. Variations in the coin's production, such as subtle differences in the die or slight misalignments, have turned some specimens into ultra-rare finds. These nuances are what seasoned collectors thrive on. A small imperfection or a distinct mark that sets one coin apart from another can create a ripple effect in its valuation. Enthusiasts often recount stories of spending months, even years, tracking down that elusive specimen that embodies the perfect balance of rarity and historical importance. The interplay between condition, historical significance, and market demand makes the 1965 dime a fascinating subject for appraisal and discussion. In recent years, as the world of coin collecting has become more accessible through online auctions and digital forums, the transparency around condition grading and historical research has only heightened interest in coins like this one. Whether it's a nearly flawless mint state coin fetching record prices or a circulated specimen with its own character and backstory, the 1965 dime remains a favorite among collectors who value both its tangible beauty and its rich narrative. This enduring appeal is also reflected in the vibrant discussions that take place in collectors' communities, both online and at coin shows. There is a shared sense of excitement when someone discovers a well-preserved 1965 dime, an excitement that goes beyond the coin's monetary worth. It's about owning a piece of history, a fragment of the past that carries with it the echoes of an era marked by transformation and resilience. Every coin tells a story, and the 1965 dime is no exception. Its story is woven into the fabric of American history, a narrative of innovation, art, and the passage of time that continues to captivate collectors. As we reflect on the journey of the 1965 dime. From its minting in a dynamic period of American history to its revered status among collectors today, it becomes clear that this coin is much more than a simple piece of currency. It embodies the values, craftsmanship, and spirit of an era, while also providing a tangible measure of the artistry and dedication that went into every detail. Whether you are admiring a near-perfect specimen at an auction or cherishing a slightly worn coin that carries the marks of decades past, the 1965 dime holds a unique place in the hearts of those who understand the true art of coin collecting. Ultimately, this coin serves as a bridge connecting the rich tapestry of American history to the modern-day world of numismatics. It invites collectors to not only appreciate its physical beauty, but also to delve into the historical narratives that each coin carries. The stories, the craftsmanship, and the market dynamics all converge to make the 1965 dime a standout piece in any collection, a piece that continues to inspire passion, debate, and admiration among those who have dedicated their lives to the pursuit of rare and valuable coins.